Students, how are you all? Hope all of you are taking good care of your health. So, let's start our social science class. As we have already started our chapter number 2 of history, and we have discussed so many topics of chapter number 2, from hunting, gathering to growing food. So in earlier video, whatever topics we have discussed, we will do a recap of those topics first. The topics which we have discussed in earlier class are a new way of life, storing animals, finding out about the first farmer and herders towards a settled life. So all these topics we have discussed in earlier class, and in these topics we came to know that how the early people started living in a settled life, how they started doing farming, how they started storing the animals for food purpose, for meat purpose, and for taking the goods from here to there. So they started their life towards the settling the life to live at one place only. Earlier they were moving in search of food from one place to another, but till this time they started living in one place for a long time. Now we will discuss about the today's topic, and the today's topic is a closer look living and dying in Mehergarh. What is today's topic? A closer look living and dying in Mehergarh. Find Mehergarh on map. So can you find Mehergarh on map? Down there is a map where with the help of arrow I have shown that where Mehergarh lies. So Mehergarh is in Pakistan. Where it is? It is in Pakistan, and it is also an archaeologist site. Mehergarh is also an archaeologist site. This site is located in a fertile plain. So where it is located? It is located in a fertile plain near the Bolan Pass. So near the Bolan Pass, this site is located in a fertile plain area, which is one of the most important routes in Iran. So Bolan Pass is one of the most important routes in Iran also. On the right hand side, you can see a map where with the green arrow I have shown you where Bolan Pass is and how it is entering from Pakistan, and how this route is going towards Iran also. Now, what does this dying means? As our topic is a closer look living and dying in Mehergarh. Yes, our topic is living and dying in Mehergarh. So what does dying means? Dying means on the point of death. So what does dying means? On the point of death. When a person is on the point of death, he is about to die. Mehergarh was probably one of the places where people learned to grow barley and wheat and rear sheep and goats for the first time in this area. So Mehergarh probably was one place where people started growing barley and wheat and also started rearing sheep and goats for first time in this area. It is one of the earlier village that we know about. So it is also one of the earliest village about which we all know. At the site, many animals' bones were found. So at the site, many animals' bones were found, and bones of wild animals such as the deer and pig, and also bones of sheep and goat were found. So in this site, at this site, many bones of wild animals were found, and the bones were of which animal? Which wild animal? Deer, pig, bones of sheep and goats were found. Other findings at Mehergarh includes remains of square or rectangular houses. So other findings were that the archaeologists also find some remains of square or rectangular houses. Each house has 4 or more compartments, some of which may have been used for storage. So you can see in the picture there, these are the houses which were found by the archaeologist site in Mehergarh, and these are all square and rectangular shaped house, and every each house have 4 compartments. So we are seeing there are 4 compartments, and some of the compartments they were using for living, and some of the compartments they were using for storage purpose, maybe the storage of grains, maybe the storage of animals. So like that they were using these compartments for storage purpose and the living purpose. When people die, their relatives and friends generally pay respect to them. So when any person die, their parents, their families, their friends, their relatives all pay respect to them. People look after them. People also look after them, perhaps in the belief that there is some form of life after death. So why do people look after them? Because they think that, they believe that maybe possible the life is also there after death. After death also there is some life. Burials is one such arrangement. So what is burials? We will study later. Burial is one such arrangement. Several burial sites have been found at Mehergarh. So there are several burial sites also found in Mehergarh, in which in one instance the dead body was buried with goats, which were probably meant to serve as food in the next world. So in one instance, what happened, that a dead person, when the archaeologists were finding burial sites, what they found, that a dead man was buried with goat. And why a dead man was there buried with goats? Because the people thought that there will be life after death, and when the dead person will be hungry, when he will require a food, he can eat goats. So this was a belief that the life is there after death, and for if the life is there, the dead person will be hungry, he will be requiring food, and for that they buried goats also with the dead person, so that if he require to eat something, he can eat goats. So this was a belief at that time in early times. You can see the picture here. A man's skeleton is buried with a goat skeleton. Are you able to see? Are you able to identify which is a man's skeleton and which is the goat skeleton? Yes, you are able. This dark black color two sides are the goats, and the light black skeleton is of dead man. Now, what is burials? You would be thinking, ma'am, what is burial? Burial or interment is a method of final disposition wherein a dead person or animal is placed into the ground, sometimes with objects. This is usually accomplished with excavating a pit or stretch, placing the decreased and objects in it, and covering it over. So when when a person dies, so it is an arrangement, it is a method of final disposition of that dead body. We dig a pit, and in that pit we keep that dead body with along with some objects, and then there we cover it with the mud. So you can see down there is a picture of burials. A house in Mehergarh. This is what a house in Mehergarh may look like. In what ways is this house similar to the one in which you live? So you can see the house which is there, which was found by the archaeologist site in Mehergarh. This was a house. That then tell me, how do you think it is similar with the house which we are living today? Can anyone tell me what are the similarities between the house which the archaeologists find in Mehergarh, and what is the similarities between our house in which we are living? Can you tell? Yes, there are many similarities, such as its shape, construction, and material used in construction. So, these are some similarities between the house which were found in Mehergarh and in the house which we are living today. Its shape is somehow same. construction is same, and the material used for construction is also somehow same used. A burial from Mehergarh, can you identify the skeleton of goat? So, were you able to identify the skeleton of goat? Yes? Yes. So, we were able to identify the skeleton of goat and men, dead men. Now, another topic of today, elsewhere, cave painting in France. So the archaeologists also find some cave painting in France. Find France in your atlas. On the left hand side, there is a map of world, and in the map of world, are you able to see where is France? With the yellow dotted portion, this is the country France, which is nearby to Europe. So the painting below is from a cave in France. So on the right hand side, you can see a painting of wild animals, which is a painting taken from a cave in France. This site was discovered by 4 school children more than 100 years ago. So this site was discovered, cave painting in France. This site was discovered by 4 school children more than 100 years ago. Paintings like this were made between 20,000 to 10,000 years ago. So these paintings were made between the year 20,000 and 10,000 years ago. Many of these were of animals such as wild horses, aurochs, an old wild form of cattle. So aurochs were the old wild form of cattle. Bison, woolly rhinoceros, reindeer, and deer, painted in bright colors. So all the paintings which were found in the caves of France, which were of wild animals, were painted in very bright colors. You can see the painting down, and these paintings are in very bright colors. You can see the bright colors used. These colors were made from minerals like ochre or iron ore. Ochre is it's a mud kind of it's a clay which is used to do painting at that time. So it was used as a color. It was a yellow color, and it was just like a mud, or iron ore, and charcoal. Charcoal is of black color. It is possible that these paintings were done on ceremonial occasions, or perhaps they were made for special rituals performed by hunters before they went in search of prey. So it was possible that these paintings were done at the time when some special occasions were celebrated, some ceremonial occasions were celebrated. Maybe they are having marriage occasion, whether they are having ring ceremony, or any special occasion, whether they want to celebrate something for some reason. So these paintings were, these paintings were done at that time when ceremonial occasions were there, or when some special rituals were have to be performed. So what do you mean by special rituals? Special rituals are, suppose at the time of ceremony, marriage ceremony, so many things, so many set of activities we do, like we tie the knot, we do the worship, and that all, we exchange the garland. So all these things which are done in Indian rituals, there are Christian rituals. So different types of rituals are there. And when they, at that time when these people were there, early people were there, so maybe they will be having some rituals, and to have some special rituals, they might be doing these paintings. And may be possible that if they are going for hunting any animal, then they used to, before going to hunt an animal, they want to do a painting, so that that is a kind of a good sign for them. They were using it as a good sign. Now, the meaning of ceremonial occasions. What do you mean by ceremonial occasion? A formal event performed on a special occasion. So you can see a picture, there is a ceremony going on, marriage ceremony is going on. So this is a ceremonial occasion, a formal event performed on special occasion. What is ritual? Ritual is a set of actions performed mainly for their symbolic values. So what are rituals? Whatever the activities we will do in this marriage, whether we are exchanging the rings, whether we are doing, we are taking the respect, we are respecting our elders, whatever we are doing, whatever activities are there in this ceremonial occasion, in this marriage occasion, that all are rituals. Some rituals. Example I'm showing you with this slide: the pledge of allegiance, exchange of wedding rings and vows, graduation ceremonies, blowing out birthday candles, firework on 4th of July, raising of flags, flying at half mast for funeral burials. So these all are the rituals. Can you think of any other reason why these people they were doing cave painting in France? Yes. Are you able to give any answer? Are you able to think about some reason why they were doing cave painting in France? There is no definite answer, but here are some theories. It was something to do in their free time, maybe possible that when they were having free time, they do that paintings to record their existence and lives, to tell a story through their painting. Maybe they wanted to record their existence and life, then they want to tell the story to their upbringing generation. Some people believe it was even to ensure they would successfully hunt the animals they drew. Or some people also thought that they might be doing these paintings when they were going for hunting the wild animals, and they were successful in hunting those animals. They come back and they draw the picture of those animals whom they hunted. Okay, so these were some of the reasons on which the early people were doing cave painting in France. Thank you and have a nice day. Whatever we have discussed today, you just go through the video, just try to understand and make it. All the videos which you have already of this chapter we have discussed, you just go through that and just make yourself understand the chapter. In the coming video, we will do a recapitulation of the whole chapter. Okay, thank you and have a nice day and make yourself safe.